What's up, guys? It's Jason here, and welcome to my YouTube channel, Company Insight. Being an entrepreneur and starting your own business is one of the toughest things anyone can ever do in their life. You'll go through the worst downs and ups. I started this YouTube channel as a hobby this year to share my personal experiences in building the biggest co-working space in Indonesia, and hoping some of you might learn something new from my ramblings and maybe even get inspired about whatever you're doing or dreaming about. Today, I'll be doing something different from my usual routine. John, a graduate of ISEG, has been co-founder and CEO of various startups. In fact, he started a company that was almost sold to Facebook a few years ago. I really enjoyed his story and have permission to share his experience with you. We'll go through the beginning, how his company got started, raised funds, pivoted, and was nearly sold. Be forewarned though, this is not a happy ending story. However, by the end of this video, you would have vicariously lived through the life of a real entrepreneur and learned some startup business lessons that'll change your life. But first, I just need a quick favor from you. If you wouldn't mind just hitting that like button for the YouTube algorithm, it would help me out a ton. The more engagement a video has, the more likely the YouTube algorithm is to push it out to more people to enjoy. As this is a brand new channel, it helps me out a ton, and it's totally free to do. So thank you guys so much, and now let us continue on with how we almost got acquired by Facebook. The beginning. It all started back in 2014. I had a startup whose clients were advertisers. It was a platform for users to review video ads in exchange for online points that could be redeemed for money or coupons. Watch an ad, rate it, be rewarded. Simple. After 100 campaigns, I kept hearing it would be wonderful to connect their offline ads, for example, TV ads, billboards, magazines, etc., with our platform. Advertisers wanted real insights and analytics from their offline advertising investment. As dedicated founders, we started working hard on this concept, from offline to online with your phone. Within 4 months, we had our first version. I remember showing it to our friends and constantly hearing, "Wow, this is brilliant! It's like Shazam, but for videos." I was ecstatic. Here's a live demo on a popular TV show, viewed by hundreds of thousands. The investment. The revenue was coming in, but it wasn't recurrent. It was difficult to enter the yearly advertising budget. Advertisers assumed our platform as an experiment, mainly to get feedback, and not as a serious distribution channel. Despite the fact that we peaked at 100,000 registered users, we needed investment to grow and build the new technology's infrastructure. It wasn't cheap to maintain a technology that recognized millions of videos within 4 seconds. More on this later. In 2015, we raised $0.5 million from angels and led by a VC. This allowed us to grow our team to 7 members and accelerate product development. We were ready to storm the world. The pivot. In retrospect, our product decisions after the investment killed our startup. We shifted our focus from the local video ads review platform, where we had 100,000 users and 60 clients, to a global video recognition consumer product. We created an app, like Shazam, that recognized millions of videos. Our goal was to have advertisers make their offline assets interactive and invite their audience to download our app and use it to unlock something. The practical end was the same as the QR code. How cool is that? Scan a video and magically show related content on your screen.
I could have some kind of interaction. In this case, I could buy a curtains dress.
Exciting, right? Wrong. Very few people downloaded the app. It turns out the barrier of downloading the app was too much for the reward, whatever the brand wanted to offer. Don't get me wrong, we did some cool campaigns with Kia, Unilever, and Volkswagen, but again, these were one-shot campaigns. Basically an investment in innovation from the brands. After long days discussing our future, we thought of something. What if our technology was embedded in native apps like Snapchat, Facebook, IMDb, or even in the operating systems of mobile devices, Android and iOS? This would mean everyone could easily interact with their offline environment and get something in return. Brilliant! Here's a demo we made to Snapchat.
Just for you to see how easily our technology could be embedded in your own app. So the first example would be add friends. So I'm scanning Jimmy Fallon image, and here I can add him as a friend. So this is like the evolution of Snapcodes.
Interactive The Walking Dead. This is now 2016 and we had a new strategy. White label our technology and allow anyone to embed it in their platforms. We built SDKs for web, Android, and iOS, and off we went searching for customers. One of our main goals was to have TV shows interactive, allow viewers to point their phone to the TV and delight them with a new experience. In this quest, I scrapped all of my network, cold reach on LinkedIn, went to conferences, traveled between London, New York, and San Francisco. I ended up talking to all major TV networks: Comcast, BBC, Fox, Prisa, Viacom, CNN, and closed a contract with Fox. This was a pilot experiment where Fox would use Portugal as an assessment market. It took us 9 months to close the contract. Even so, we started to see the light at the end of the tunnel. The worst part was over. We could take our learnings from our local pilot and catapult it to the world. We will change how people consume TV and will take our place in the TV innovation history. We were ready to build a $1 billion company. After several negotiations with Fox, we were able to add our technology to 3 shows: The Walking Dead, MacGyver, and Prison Break. What a victory! All the major shows were interactive. Fox will advertise the shows are interactive, people will scan the TV and have an amazing, memorable experience. Win, win, win. Here's the call to action aired before the start and during breaks of The Walking Dead. When the first results started to come in, well, let's take a detour first, and come back to the results later. Entering Facebook. During 2016, I was mainly traveling, demoing our technology to as many people as I could. Besides TV networks, I met with Google, Amazon, Snapchat, Verizon, Blipper, and Facebook. Our goal was to integrate the technology in their existing apps and make their users interact with the world, connecting the offline and the online seamlessly. The main feedback was something like, "Amazing technology, great demo, but," and there's always a but, "something like this isn't on our product roadmap, except for Facebook." It was late 2016, and I met with a business developer director. Here's how it went. After I demoed the technology: Director: "Wait, can I try it?" Me: "Sure, here's my phone." Director takes the phone and scans the video. The phone showed information about the actor from the exact second Director scanned. Director stays hesitant for a couple of seconds. Director: "I need this." Me: Okay." My mind was like, what? How can I ask, wait, what? Director: "Here's the deal. We have a huge problem right now. We launched Facebook Watch recently and are having a lot of copyright infringements on the platform. We need to build something like YouTube's Content ID. More info here." Me: "Okay, we can definitely help." Director: "I'll put you in contact with the product team responsible for this and they'll take it from there. We're evaluating acquisitions in this space to speed up our go-to-market." After exiting the meeting, I vividly remember the next 5 minutes. As I went through the lobby, I decided to sit on a couch to recover from the excitement. There I was, all alone in one of the most incredible buildings in Menlo Park after a meeting in one of the biggest tech companies in the world. I found myself looking at the ceiling and smiling for no apparent reason. The M&A process. After the Facebook meeting, we discovered we had a potential new market to unveil: copyright infringements detection. Users uploaded copyrighted content with small changes, for example by tempering with the audio pitch, by slightly rotating the video, and by changing the original video with many different techniques, to bypass Facebook's algorithms. Because our technology was designed from scratch to recognize videos from low-resolution images, we were pretty effective in recognizing tempered videos. We recognized videos that were rotated, mirrored, or cropped. Our algorithm didn't use audio. We even recognized a bunch of different videos inside one. Here's a demo with 10 trailers in the same video.
We are going to do 2 demos. The first one is with this video that has 10 trailers. So you just copy a YouTube link and paste it to our website. Our technology recognizes it is Fargo is the first trailer that appears within this 60-second video.
And B, a rotating video.
With a smartphone recording, we can detect also that it is Kill Bill on those conditions.
We arrived in 2017 with our Fox partnership generating mediocre results. No relevant revenue was coming in, and the user interaction data wasn't exciting. We learned that people need a huge reward expectation to take the effort of scanning the TV. Without undisputed usage from viewers, Fox was gradually losing interest in pushing the technology, and the opportunity faded during the rest of 2017. In February, we started talking with the Facebook team. They wanted to test our technology at scale. We thought it was a fair request and agreed to be tested without any compensation. We signed NDAs and were comfortable enough discussing the internals of how our technology works. After a couple of meetings to discuss the technology, Facebook started to test us with hundreds of hours at a scale we were never able to test before. It was scary as hell. We were all extremely nervous to see if the server's architecture wouldn't crash. When the first results started to come in, we were shocked. 95% accuracy and 0.13% false positives. This was incredible for us. This was paired with the audio industry leader, Shazam. My eyes started to tear up. We were tremendously proud and happy about this achievement. Facebook wasn't.
I didn't really want to become immortal that much anyway.
Thanks for following up with us. It was a great experience working with your team, and we think there is great potential for your company and service. We want to provide an update on the evaluation results. From the result, overall we see a good coverage and recall, and your team solved the problems real fast. However, due to low precision and high false positive rate, we decided not to moving forward to the next stage of the evaluation. Thanks for your time and effort. I am sure our career will get crossed in the future. Ooh, did you feel that punch in the stomach? I surely felt it. It was so unfair to have amazing results on our side and receive this email. When we asked about the differences, to understand what went wrong on our side, we got this. Facebook has our own metrics and process to evaluate the product value of the algorithm, but due to the policy, we are not allowed to share with you. Blank's point is the final result. Look forward to getting a chance to work with you guys in the future.
What? What the f?
We felt kind of used and disrespected, to be honest. Remember, this was a 2-month process with several emails and calls between us. It was one of the most difficult moments of my professional life, mainly because of the expectations I've built. We were devastated. I was immature enough and almost took it personally. At the end of the day, it was business as usual for a big company like Facebook. They ended up acquiring Source 3 to help them solve the problem. For us, it was a technical knockout. If someone from a big company is reading this and it sounds familiar, please take a moment to rethink the way you say no to a startup. Especially if you've been interacting daily or weekly for the past months. Invite them for a meeting or call and explain them the general decision process. It will take you half an hour and it will make a huge difference for the startup. Believe me on this. Unfortunately, after this, we weren't having solid revenue from our Fox partnership. After discussing with our lead investor, we decided to close our doors in an unfortunate ending to what could have been a tremendous success. Lessons learned. So many lessons learned. We could have done so much differently. It was a roller coaster ride with so much emotional commitment. It's a challenging exercise, but I'll try to generally sum up the main learnings from the whole journey. Here's what I learned. The line that defines success and failure is extremely thin. If you're being evaluated by customers, partners, or possible acquirers, define success KPIs beforehand. That way everyone will have the same common ground. Don't put all your eggs, expectations, into one basket. Stick to what is working. That is, work on what people want and measure it with data, not words nor promises. Be kind to everyone. If you feel disrespected or hurt, take a step back. Take some time to breathe and don't reply right away. Time heals everything and gives your perspective. Don't take life too seriously. Be patient, but persistent. Despite all learnings, the cold reality is that this was a failed startup. But I'm trying it again. And that brings us to today. Follow John on Twitter as he continues to share his lessons in his journey as a founder and how he's doing things differently with his new startup, Zakoda, turning static design files into front-end code automatically. So with that said, thank you so much for watching my video. There was a significant amount of time and production that went into making this video possible, so if you wouldn't mind giving the video a like and leaving a comment in the YouTube section below, it would really help me out a ton. Have you started a company before? What did you think of John's experience almost selling his company to Facebook? I thought it was incredible. Be sure to check out some of my other videos like the Rise and Fall of LinkedIn and the Rise and Fall and Rise Again of Britney Spears. Thank you again for watching and stay tuned for another episode of Company Insight next week.